this killer is still extremely good. Whether he's still better than Nurse is, I would lean towards maybe not. But I think at the very top and on most maps he still stands above a Nurse against a really good team. Just because of how Nurse works and the counterplay inherent to Nurse, but it's map. But anyway, that's a separate discussion, a separate video. So let's just head into a match or a custom game and go over some of the basics with him, okay? Alright, so it doesn't really matter where we start, I guess. So one of the most fundamental things that you want to immediately start doing is when you want to travel, when you're using your rushes for just going across the map, you want to make sure that you are using the most out of every rush, so that if you don't have to use all of them, you're not using all of them. So if let's say I want to go to the Thrill of the Hunt totem over there. Don't do that, okay? What you're gonna want to do is keep an eye and develop muscle memory of how far you can go with each rush token, and it's okay if you mess it up. Just keep that in mind and make the most out of your rushes. They literally just got rid of it, but that's okay. So just keep in mind, try and go as far as you can, using as much of the token. And so see, now I'm able to make it over here with just 3 tokens, which is 6 seconds cooldown, without notes. It is 2 seconds per token on recharge. So you can make the most out of your time, and then you get your power back faster. Always remember to do that. Okay, so another thing, when you are chasing a survivor, another thing that you want to develop muscle memory for is called shoulder bumping. And what that is basically when you see somebody and you're rushing after them. Let's say they're the gen there. Oh, I slid on this, but basically pretend the survivor is on the gen and I'm rushing towards them. I would turn towards them right before I bump, so that the transition to my next rush is faster. Okay, does that make sense? So that helps me not get lost. It helps me to transition faster, and that's absolutely the difference between a hit sometimes and not. Okay. So demonstration. Okay. Not exactly who I was going for, but it works. So, when you are rushing to hit somebody, you need to develop patience, because better survivors, good ones, will swing you, and that's okay, because I get swung all the time. I've been playing this killer for a while, but you will get swung. It will happen, and what you want to do is you want to practice. You want to practice almost like when you're like right up against the survivor, like that, like I just did. Practice hitting them when you're like directly on top of them, or like right next to them, because your hitbox is massive when you do that. Sometimes you may have to flick around a corner and hit someone, and you can get spun that way. But yeah, generally, if you're just rushing someone down, wait until. Oh, you see, I messed that up. I was focusing on getting there too much, and I did that. I made a mistake. Okay, I waited too long. Let's wait for her. that pallet. Right? So here's another thing we can learn. So we have a tile like this truck, okay? Hopefully she doesn't leave. This truck, especially if you have double speed or tag or whatever, you can outplay this truck very easily if they give you pallet control. If you're playing against a Blight, on a tile like this or longer, you do not want to give them pallet control because you will, in all likelihood, get hit, especially if you have stuff to bump off of, and the Blight knows what he's doing. So, like, for instance, so see, if I had like Rat or Blighted Crow, I would have gotten her there. And even then, this was really far away. I might have been able to bump here and go back the other way and bump to this tree. So always be mindful of like what's surrounding in the tile that you're trying to outplay. If the survivor gives you pallet control and you have stuff to bump off of, then it's most likely going to be a hit. But remember shoulder bumping. Remember to just sometimes really good survivors will, when you're rushing like right near them, they'll run back into you and you're like, oh, where'd they go? So sometimes if you don't know where they went, you want to rush and, oh, I don't know where they went, bump again, see where they are. Buy yourself some time with just bumping on whatever you bumped on before. Sometimes you will get confused, especially if your sensitivity is as high as mine is. Another good thing to note is that your mouse sensitivity does not matter. You can only turn a specific amount based on your add-ons and based on how Blight works nowadays. You will not get tighter flicks. You will not get better turning with higher DPI. My DPI is pretty high, but so long as you have a sufficient mouse pad, you should be fine. I think it's better to practice with higher DPI overall, just because even though it's harder to pick up stuff, I think it gives you less. You have to have less physical effort. Basically, you have less physical effort to exude for whatever you might be trying to do. Alright, so let's restart this real quick. Alright, so how do you flick, you may ask? So how flicking works is that you have a certain amount of turn that you can do before you swing, and then a certain amount after, and it's like around 90 degrees, that is. So how you would hit somebody that is standing like maybe like they're standing like right here or somewhere like behind this, and you're coming from this way, is that you would rush. You would be in a lethal rush by now. You would turn, start swinging, and then swing around to that side. It's basically two motions. I'll put it on screen. It's three motions, but basically it will look something like this, and it's instantaneous. I didn't get all the way around, but that's basically it. Let me see if I can do it again. Yeah, so okay, let me show you in the open so you can visualize what it looks like. Pre-turn, swing. It's a little bit faster than that, and you need to turn sharper than I did both times. Pre-turn. Okay, does that make sense? And so you need to remember to be a little bit away from the object that you're trying to flick around while you're still in the pre-turn. You only lose collision to bump when you start swinging. So if you are hugging the object and you go to and you go to pre-turn around it, you'll do that, you'll bump. So you need to remember, and I still mess it up occasionally, to stay a little bit away from the object when you're pre-turning. Okay? I got stuck on this thing, but yes, you need to remember to be a little away. You can't be hugging the object while you're pre-turning, because you will bump on it and you will mess it up. Okay? But after you start swinging, then as long as you don't get stuck on anything, then it doesn't matter. Alright, and that was a basic 180 flick, or close to. Another one that's pretty important to do is if you have something like this, maybe, and use like a survivor is camping the pallet here, what you can do is something called an S flick, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. Okay, so like maybe the survivor is camping the pallet there, and so what you would do is you would just pretend to go on the outside and flick, and basically mind game them into think that you're rushing behind this, pre-turn right about here, and then swing in an S. So like you would pre-turn, flick, like so. Okay? Do that again. And that can catch even really good survivors off guard. Okay? And you can do this anywhere that looks like you can. Sometimes it works, and you can do it around objects. Let's say if you're rushing after somebody and there's a player that's just doing this, goes around the tires, you can just do, oh, well, as long as you don't get stuck on it like that. But it works better on like a rock that's more like circular. You just pretend you're going one way, you go the other way. So if they try to wrap around an object like that this way, pretend to go this way, flick around this way. Okay, the same logic with the pre-turn and swing. I guess the next thing would be to what is a V1 tech, or like the closest equivalent of it, and that's basically where you line yourself perpendicular to or parallel, almost parallel, but like this, and basically it's to like effectively skip the first rush, or seemingly so, and immediately be able to go into the next one, coming around from whatever tile you're at. This is really useful and sometimes it's useful at shack. You can bait somebody into vaulting the shack window, and then maybe you have enough time to, well, I messed it up, but this is kind of harder now that Blight is 4.4, but you bait somebody to vault the window, you bait somebody into vaulting the window, and then you see you have a straight shot, as long as you line it up correctly, like I just didn't do. So, and you see that, like, if they get hit, you can bait them into it, and usually, if you have some sort of speed or tag or something, you should be able to make it, before they, like, reach the pallet or something, even if Blight is 4.4, you bait them. Yeah, and this is even better at places like long wall jungle gyms. The bait them into vaulting the long wall, and then you just go and do exactly that, perpendicular to the surface. Like so. It's some people think it's like hard, and I guess getting the angle right at the right time and not messing that up is probably the hardest part. But I find it more, I think it's, for me at least, it's more consistent than some of the other flicks are for me, because I mess it up all the time. I am not the best, and you should, if you really do want to learn this killer, I would heavily recommend watching 𝘼𝙎𝙈 guide. It's probably the best Blight guide out there right now. Lilith's are, I love Lilith, but his guides are outdated. At least of current. I think he's redoing them, at some point he said. But until then, yeah, his guides are outdated. 𝘼𝙎𝙈 is no longer a thing. There is 𝘼𝙎𝙈 on some of like the Macmillan cars, like just like there's with Billy. But it's just like Macmillans and like a handful of others, or not, excuse me, Macmillans. You can do it on some of the red cars on Macmillans, but I meant auto wreckers, like the car on auto wreckers. You know which one I'm talking about. Other than that, like the 𝘼𝙎𝙈 is not really consistent at all. Something else to keep in mind, along with Billy, if you hit a survivor alongside a pallet, we'll demonstrate this in a real game later. If you hit a survivor alongside a pallet, going like a drive-by almost, you will hit them instead of breaking the pallet. So you want to be aware of pallet vacuum, just like you would with Billy or Bubba's saw or something like that. You know, any power that has a ability to break a pallet, you need to be aware of or fault it. We'll demonstrate that later. So as we queue for a regular match, let's go over some of the add-ons that are probably worth running, and what you should be running as a beginner or intermediate. You can really run whatever you want, but there are some that I recommend better than others. You can use this if you would like. That is your choice. Maybe for like the first couple games, just so that you can get a feel for it. It's not super helpful. But because it's like very self-explanatory of like it's very visual of where you're going to bump usually. So you can use that if you want. What I would use is, as a beginner, I would use shredded notes to decrease your cooldown, and I would use, oh, my add-ons are bugged. Let's see, I would use maybe slam duration, so that you're not like something like maybe these. But the thing with these is that it pushes you back farther when you bump, for just how Blight works. And I think these are actually a nerf in the long run. You want to be able to go into fatigue when you want to as fast as possible. So maybe use these to get your bearings. But once you get past, like game 10, I would never run these again. These are actively detrimental after you get the basics down. Okay? You could also run this to help you with like tracking people. I found it really good for ASMR talbot. And then for best add-ons, it's kind of obvious by now. The best add-on combo is probably Blighted Crow and Rat. This is a combo that I particularly like. I love Blight Tag and Shredded Notes. With you only get 3 rushes, but your maximum look angle is increased by 20 degrees, which means that buffs your pre-turn, so you can actually flick further with this add-on. You can go past 180, and this will make your flicks wild. And I think it's quite a fun way to play the killer. It's quite a fun way to go against the killer as well, because if a Blight just like uses all of their 5 bump logic, Blighted Crow and Rat dashes, you're probably going to get hit if they're good. So I think it's probably one of the best most fun combos to play and to go against. Oh my god, I know this guy. That's funny shit, bro. And obviously we are running the sweaty Blight outfit, because why not? But guys, don't always remember that it is okay to lose. Okay? I know this guy is cracked. I've gone against him before. He's really good. But that's okay. Something, if you ever want to get better at this game and this killer, you will have to accept that you're gonna lose sometimes. And it's very possible that I lose this game. This is probably a cracked battalion of people, I'm telling you. Alright. We got Sanctum of Wrath, so that's not the worst mouse of a map for us, but we'll see what we can do with it. Oh, we see him over there. Oh. Jesus Christ. So you see, like, you're gonna have to get used to bad collisions like that. Oh, nice. That's them. Why? That's crazy that we didn't bump there. Got him. See, crazy flicks somewhat. Oh. Getting through that. Oh, I had no clue where he went. Well played. GG's, this guy's really good. I probably need like regression to actually stand a chance in this game. And make that so you won't mess it up like that. Oh, there's Kate. Oh, well played. Oh, see, she vacuumed us into that. Oh man, I bumped into that. So she ran, that was a mistake from her. She should not have run that way. She should have ran to this tile, that was her only chance. She ran in the open. Damn, I'm at 2. That's crazy. These guys are really, really good. I despise this tile. And that's him again. Ouch. See, that hurt. Oh, close. We're gonna have to kick this. Yeah, they don't make that. These guys are great. not much you can do on the 3-gender die map, though. I actually might have missed if I didn't. There's no hook up there, unfortunately. Don't do this. Thanks for that. Damn, oh, she had adrenaline. Well done. Well played. He opens this gate. Well played, you guys. Well done. That's awesome. I can't believe it. Look at it. What a great guy. This guy is awesome. I love him. I'm gonna go post this in their Discord now. That's so great. So you can have fun and lose in this game. And I didn't play my best. I haven't played Blight in almost a week. So, that checks out. I guess there wasn't much education going on there. I was kind of trying to be looked but that's okay. We will do it this time. Ooh, cold wind. Hold on. Let me comp out real quick. Oh, I used my Toba map, that's right. If I wouldn't have messed it up. She makes that palette, unfortunately. Okay. So see how she tried to turn back into me? Sometimes that will mess you up. So see how I'm waiting to swing as soon as they're right under my hitbox and stuff. These guys are saboing maybe. I think we have a Judd team here. They have Breakout as well. I thought they would go that way for whatever reason. That was good play by them, good play. I'm just gonna go back. to Sabo. Looks like they are. Well, this is a different person. Oh, did you see that? That was crazy by them. Totally messed that up. Oh, I'm rusty. I don't know where she went. Oh, she went over here. I don't know where she went again. There she is. There we go. She's good. She fooled me a couple times. They are just trying to Sabo though. They're just weird. Oh, see that? I'm not being very patient. See that? Even that. Hopefully they're not here for the... Oh. I think I just drop her and then I'll just suck her. Oh. See that about being not close to the wall? Oh. I tried to go around that way. I bumped on that. Oh, good fake by her. I meant to go around that, but... Well played by this team. Oh, there's a hook over here. I could probably just go to that one. Probably be a good idea. Yeah. Okay. The weird collisions on the door did not let me go through, and as soon as it did, I bumped. Not quite enough. I figured that this person would not fake it. They're not like the other girls. We're gonna go back to that gen over there. That was basically almost done. Let me see this one. She's so lithe-brained. Okay, she did not stay at the pallet. This map sometimes has inconsistent collision. Okay, well played. We lost the 50-50. It's hard to see on this map, even with the filter. Alright. I'm probably gonna Sabo that. It's okay, as long as they don't have breakout, I make it to this one. Lock them out of that. They're actually really patient. We can probably go for the kill now. At 2 gens, it's not like hard tunneling. Oh, she went that way. I'm really bad without my eye. I love doing that. Oh, GG's to this person. I didn't want to go for another kill, but I didn't know who was here and who wasn't. Somebody's on that one. So if you notice me swinging at the end of my rush, is to just extend the distance that you go by just a little bit. Oh, they have a boon. So, and it doesn't make your cooldown any larger or any longer. So it's totally fine. Okay, I didn't pre-turn into that because I thought I would bounce, but that's okay. That was well played by them. See, that's just that. I don't know what to call that tech, but it's like a long swing tech. See, remember the Rebecca has flashlight? Yep. Guys, if you don't know where the survivor went, it's okay to just fatigue and just wait. It's better to not like waste all your cooldown. So now we can just sit here, look for crows, things like that. Okay? She might just be standing over here somewhere. Do not know. We do have Phantom Fear to help us find them out. Do they just go in shack? I don't know. Wow. Okay, I didn't hold it for as long as I should have. Okay, I look like a 𝘼𝙎𝙈𝙍. Oh, I didn't think they'd actually take the window as fast as they did, but well played. Oh, they went on the outside. Well played. Well played by this person. It's amazing how much information you get from audio, and you don't even realize it until you don't have it. I heard her. She's over here. Where did she go? Oh, she's right there. There. Yep, you earned it. Go ahead. You will never see another Blight dressed like this that will give you hatch in your life. So if you see this outfit, kiss your ass goodbye. So I've decided to switch out tag and notes for Compound 21 and Crow, and I think maybe doing these games with tag is the wrong approach if you're just learning. So let's do it with a bit more contemporary, like Blight mechanic. Something else to be aware of is you're gonna want to get used to different tile collisions around maps, and that just comes with experience. There are gonna be certain tiles, certain places, certain maps where you're just gonna get bump on random garbage. Sometimes you can't even see, like you're gonna bump on Schrodinger's cat. So it's gonna happen, and when it does, you just take note of it and you account for it next time. Some maps like Red Forest, I despise Red Forest. The bushes, trees, some of the trees are like extremely collision oriented. The barrels on like Goldwind, like you saw, are extremely collision heavy oriented. The same barrels are on Hawkins. Yeah, it's just some of the snow piles on this map will be very slippery, but things like these barrels won't be. So be wary of that as well. Don't see that. I flick way too hard. Life gamer again. Okay. Okay. So what I just did, I tried to flick around this thing, and I spun myself like a Beyblade. I tried to get around that. It didn't work. So my guess is that they're on main. Oh. Okay, you see I messed up the flick there. I'm gonna kick this first. That guy's very, very greedy. Okay, so that was kind of a V1, where we just hit the edge of that there at a parallel, almost or near parallel angle. And I don't think he gets this. Dude, what is with the saboing today? It's crazy. The saboing is crazy today. I'm gonna go back up for that generator. Oh, they popped it. Okay, that thing really pisses me off, that thing being there. Oh. Oh. Dude, wow. He's shaking his head now. Oh, I should have gone around the other way. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Now well played by this guy. Oh man. See, you'll mess it up even a little bit too. little bit of gens in this area. I don't have any back there anymore. So that's a situation which we could. Oh, and another thing that I failed to mention is you want to be wary of dead heart. So if you suspect the survivor has dead heart, what you're gonna want to do is bump like near them. Like if you can hit them, just bump near them. Does not make it anywhere. Oh. I fell off the fucking roof too. That's embarrassing. Careful when you rush into doorways. Oh, and then with doorways, you want to make sure you're bumping like ahead of them. Oh, well played. So I'll show you when next time I have to go into shack, I'll show you. Oh, that's right, he has SP. Oh, I messed up. I got fat shamed by the tire. Oh, she didn't vault that. Okay. Very good. See, some surfaces you will slide on, others you won't. We've got a nasty 3-gen here. I think there's 2 people over here because they were healing. Don't let people do that to you. Don't let them swing out like that. They're working on this one here. You see, he swung me there. That was really good on his part. I almost got him to beat him to the punch. Oh, yeah, there's nothing really to bump on the outsides of this stuff. God. Damn, he just does it every time. Well played by him. It's hard to deal with now that you're 4.4. See, and they're all stacking this right here. God. Can't believe we didn't hit anybody. Now she... Okay, so... Oh, that is so lucky. Okay, so we should have vault the window. Okay, she vaults back in. Bingo, just like that. We are going for like 8 hooks, which is not great. And they're back on that. We can't really lose this 3-gen if we want to win. Working on any of these, so they have to be working on that one to 99 it, probably, if they're smart. Yep. Okay. I'm playing really poop today. See how she tried to go behind me and screw my vision? Oh, she did go upstairs, okay. Man, that SB is nasty. Damn, what a vacuum. So when you're... Wow. We'll go hook her first. In the basement. This team really did well. Damn, that wreck is good. Very, very good. Oh wait, I can't hear where he is. Okay, where are the gates? There's one there. There's one there. Okay, they're healing in basement. So when you bump in basement, do this. I see it because of my aura add-on. We gotta break this. And then we maybe have a blood ward in play. We just force her this way. Okay, she left. Alright, Rick left. That's unfortunate. Oh, they knew. That's smart. Well played by this team.